When my mom texted me to pick up peanut butter, I called the police immediately. My mother is deathly allergic to peanuts, anaphylactic. Even the smell makes her throat close up. We have never, in my entire 24 years of life, had a jar of peanut butter in our house. It is a one rule that is never broken. So when I got a text from her at 4:15 p.m. that said, "Honey, can you stop and get milk, eggs, and peanut butter? Come straight over," I knew he was back. I was sitting in my car in the grocery store parking lot. My hands started shaking so hard I dropped my phone. He is my stepfather, Gary. He was violent, controlling, and terrifying. My mom finally kicked him out 6 months ago and got a restraining order. He swore he would kill us both if she ever left him. He didn't know about the allergy severity. He thought she was just picky. He used to eat peanut butter sandwiches in front of her just to make her uncomfortable. I didn't text back. Texting back would let him know I was suspicious. Instead, I called her. The phone rang 3 times. Hello? Her voice was tight, high-pitched. "Hey, Mom," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "I got your list. Did you mean almond butter?" There was a pause. A long, terrifying silence. I could hear breathing on the other end. "No," she said, her voice trembling. "Peanut butter. The crunchy kind. Gary, I really need it for a recipe. Just come alone, okay? Don't bring anyone." She slipped. She said his name. "Okay, Mom," I said. "I'll be there in 10 minutes." I hung up and dialed 911. 911. "What is your emergency?" "My stepfather has broken into my mother's house," I said, driving out of the parking lot. "He has a restraining order. He is holding her hostage." "Ma'am, how do you know this?" "She just asked me to buy the one thing that can kill her," I said. "She's using it as a signal. Send units to 42 Oak Street now." I drove to her house, but I didn't park in the driveway. I parked 2 houses down. I grabbed the tire iron from my trunk. I wasn't going to wait for the cops to save her. I crept up to the living room window. The blinds were drawn, but there was a sliver of space at the bottom. I peered in. Gary was there. He was pacing back and forth with a knife in his hand. My mom was sitting on the couch crying silently. He was screaming at her in a whisper. "He better come alone," Gary hissed. "If I see a cop car, I'm cutting you." My heart stopped. He was waiting for me. He wanted both of us. I heard sirens in the distance. Gary heard them too. He grabbed my mom by the hair and pulled her up. "You called them," he screamed. "You stupid witch." He raised a knife. I didn't think. I smashed the window with a tire iron. Crash! Glass shattered everywhere. Gary spun around, distracted. "Run, Mom!" I screamed. She didn't run. She grabbed the heavy crystal vase on the coffee table and smashed it over his head. He stumbled back, dazed. That's when the front door burst open. "Police! Drop the weapon!" 3 officers stormed in, guns drawn. Gary dropped the knife and raised his hands, blood trickling down his forehead. They tackled him to the ground, handcuffing him while he screamed that we were crazy. I climbed through the broken window and ran to my mom. She was shaking uncontrollably. "I knew you'd know," she sobbed into my shoulder. "I knew you wouldn't buy it. I almost had a heart attack," I whispered, holding her tight. The police searched him. In his pocket, they found zip ties and a roll of duct tape. He wasn't planning on letting us leave. As they dragged him out to the squad car, an officer walked over to us. "He's going away for a long time, ladies. Kidnapping, violation of a protective order, assault with a deadly weapon." He looked at the shattered window and the vase. Smart thinking with a text message. Most people wouldn't have caught that. We walked into the kitchen to get some water. There, sitting on the counter, was a jar of peanut butter. It was old, dusty, and unopened. "He brought it with him," Mom whispered, staring at it. "He tried to force me to eat it before you got here. He said if I didn't text you, he'd open the lid." I picked up the jar with a paper towel and threw it in the trash outside. Gary thought he could use her fear against her. Instead, he handed her the weapon she used to save us both. We moved the next day, and we still don't allow peanut butter in the house.